You need me to move anything?
You're gonna need to unplug me from the wall. That blue plug thingy. Just put it by the bed.
I wish I had a shampoo bowl for him. That would be cool.
Oh, there's no shampoo bowl. There you are.
So now I'm gonna talk to you while I'm doing this haircut with the expectation and the intent to expand your pineal gland. Okay, that's what that's for. Look at that. I brought something else.
Now, is he allowed to smoke a little pot while you do this?
Am I allowed or are you
Is
allowed?
he allowed? I
Him?
can't because I might have to drug test. So I can't be a part of this ritual.
I totally condone the use of moderate 420.
Well, see, here's the thing. I have a prescription in California because I'm very shy. And, you know, with my anxiety, it's very hard for me to just, you know, be comfortable in my own skin.
Joey, I love the way that you're promoting the use of marijuana on my video. It definitely gets you there. And you earn points. Can you reach in the green bag and there's another guard on the other bag? Where'd that other bag go? If there's a red heart in there, grab that too. Oh, I know where it is.
There's a guard.
Yes, I need that.
Do you need the comb too?
I don't know what I did with that red thing. Yeah, I need everything. Is there a comb in there?
Mm-hmm.
You're such an angel, Joey.
Oh.
I tried it.
Yeah, see, this is turning on now, Tom. The phone is.
I don't get it. Maybe yesterday was just from hell and they said, fuck you, I'm not letting your phone charge.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
Microsoft, they have a way about them.
So basically what the pineal gland is the pineal gland is our antenna to the universe and the energy and the system of light that's all around us all the time. And what it does is it picks up and it processes the light signals from the sun. And basically what the church and the Illuminati and everybody have been hiding from us is that they're running programs on us to take advantage of us through the pineal gland. So when we see 75%, or actually what we see from the sun is 66.6% golden light ratio. And what they've been hiding is that frequency, and they demonize the number 666 because they don't want anyone to not fear that number, because that's the golden frequency. So what happens is when you discover it, deep in meditation, you blossom, and your mind turns into a rose. And the bees come, the angels, to pollinate it. So that's what happens.
So you're saying that the number is not necessarily a reflection of something bad?
No, not at all. It's a reflection, period. Mm-hmm. So basically what we see, and you know the triangle that's Pink Floyd, they discovered it. The rainbow that comes out of the end, that's 99.9% of light. Basically, to start making our own light, we have to be complete people at 33.3% mind, 33.3% body, and 33.3% soul. Sex is okay, but it falls way down in the body department for need, not want. So, what I try to do is educate everyone that I know what my experience has been. And when I do that, I learn 10 times as much by teaching. So that's expansion. When we expand, we move up that pineal gland. Grab me that pineal gland and hand it down. No, the pine cone.
My favorite glittery thing.
But yeah, that's how
We're gonna cover the glitter thing, and he's not gonna not like it anymore. He won't feel as strongly about it.
Don't feel as strongly about it.
Now,
So what is like the whole meaning behind like climbing that?
that is a map. The golden pine cone is a map. Once it's active and it's a golden open pine cone, the bees or the angels that are in the system, this matrix, they start coming and you start experiencing super serendipity. And it's that means you're up at the top of the program. We are all biological machines with quantum operating systems. So you realize that we're all being programmed to do a specific thing for the system.
I get it.
But since I discovered it, I kind of feel taken advantage of in time space. And I kind of feel like alienated because I'm being used to work for a program, to buy things at Walmart and Target and all that
Oh,
stuff.
this is like what you were talking about earlier.
The whole Illuminati thing is all true. The biggest secret that they have is what I possess now. So what I know blows it out of the water. That right there, the Holy Grail is the entry that we make into the system of life. It's the gateway to Eden. And since I received the pine cone without knowing what it meant, it was a gift. Because I was looking for the meaning behind it. The reason why the Pope has one in front of the Vatican is because he thinks that he has the keys to heaven and hell.
The Holy Grail or the acorn?
The acorn gets you through the gate.
Yeah.
That means that you understand dimensional space.
So that's the reason why he has one.
It's a pyramid scheme, yes.
Yeah.
It's a pyramid scheme, literally.
Yeah.
So, Catholicism is bogus. Judaism is the first purest religion outside of the Sumerian text. So, I won't go that far. This is a haircut.
Yeah, because I grew up Catholic, and don't make me set this whole room on fire.
After what you told me about sleeping on the wrong side of the bed, I have an analogy for that.
I bet you do, but I mean,
You made that bed.
I was a part of making that bed.
No. You made that bed. Now it's up to you whether you want to sleep in it and which side.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's I recognize the energy in that bed, and I feel compelled to do something about it.
Right. Well, you can't. Sometimes don't be afraid if you can't change people's minds. That just when they're resistant to beautiful things, it's like the gold glitter. You can't force something that's not going to work. If the doors are closed, they're just closed. Some people can't make it past opening up their mind to accept or maybe just to consider that something else is going on,
Yeah.
And Bud is one of those people.
It doesn't hurt to try, though. And
Yeah,
sometimes
for comic relief and entertainment, yeah.
And sometimes when you try, it sticks enough to change a person's aspect on, maybe what's causing that.
You know what trying is? Testing the program.
I agree.
It's for learning purposes. You're learning something. And you have to realize that's when you decide, oh, this is a negative program, and you have to get rid of it. Because it causes gravity to pull you out of the sky.
Yeah.
So when you're at the top of the pine cone, you're way up at the top, right? Somebody can still have the power to pull you down by using your own love against you. Love can become gravity.
I agree.
very heavy. So that's how that works. But I can tell you this, change the subject a little bit, and back to the pyramid. The reason why that's on the money is super important. Because the closer you are to the top of the pyramid with mind, body, and soul being complete, that's illumination. That's when the light goes on. You have to get through each dimension of the time zone first. And I went flying through it. So I get it. History always repeats itself until you stop history from repeating itself. It's a program and it's an operating system. You got that right?
Yeah.
Is there light on this side too?
Yeah.
Cool. What happens when you get through that pine cone?
You have nurses looking like, oh my god, he's getting his haircut.
Well, they think it's strange I'm wearing a dashiki too. I'm sure.
Well, they're not necks. I mean, I can do nails, but you know.
I know this is weird, right? But this is how it works. So what happens is after I'm done when I'm finished putting this haircut on you, I'm going to use that water that I brought in this. This is not a plug in this container. That's the ocean water from my first baptism, and so it's holy in the way that water is necessary every week at least to enter through the gate, because the first step in connecting is knowing how to connect with the elements. There's 4. So those 4 elements are fire, water, air, and earth. You need all 4 of those to create life. I have it tattooed on me. So life is what you create and have the ability to create for yourself with the connection. So when someone said, oh, you're pretty smart, are you a bear? You're hot, are you a bear? No. I'm a man first, and then I graduated and moved up the pineal gland on the ladder, Jacob's ladder, and now I'm more than a man, because I get that there's 2 of me. There's one in one dimension and one in another. My Facebook fans know who that is, right?
They really do. This is really good.
This is awesome.
I've never heard of this.
What?
The music.
It's sort of Middle Eastern, like belly dancing.
Yeah.
And the way that angels fly is first they have to learn how to dance, because that's how you switch from dimension to dimension. Because on Earth we have feet, in the physical world, and in the sky we have wings, and under the sea we have fins. So that's who Poseidon was by Plato. History always repeats itself in cycles. And when you see a day as of 1,000 years, you can figure out which dimension you're in from that.
What happens if you never figure that out?
Well, when you die, your energy dissipates, and if you don't know what to do with it, you just go back into the system and get recycled. But those who understand how to keep the energy together by living in 2 dimensions at the same time, when they die, they wait until there's another reciprocal in time-space. And then when you start to realize that, when the pineal gland is open, you realize how it works. It's all machines and science. It's not religion, it's not spirit, it's not paranoid delusion. It's science and numbers and energy. Tesla figured it out. Einstein knew. It just, I don't know. They wouldn't disclose because the government would use that information to destroy the planet.
Yeah.
Clearly, they would have done it a lot faster if they would have disclosed. But those guys that figured it out, they're still alive. Even Jesus is in the system of light. He don't want to come back.
I've actually been told something like that too, that some of the greatest thinkers and some of the greatest prophets that once walked the planet have figured out a way of coming back, but have decided not to.
Well, right, because Eden is the other side. It's actually a technical term left by the Sumerians, the ancient Sumerians. Ed, E-D, point I-N. Small case I. In. Get it? So, it's divinity. It's everything. Divinity is science. Science of the mind. And when you realize it, you can beat anything. So, you just have to pick the right weapon. Like, Shivra has all the weapons in her hand. That's not a bad thing. People demonize that too. Oh, that's scary.
I've always thought that was a bad thing.
No, not at all. It's for you. It's information. Don't be afraid. Pick the weapon you need for this battle you're going to fight. Right? Yeah. I'm sure she'd have clippers if she was me.
Yeah.
In one dimension. Weapons can be anything. The pharmaceutical companies have been using weapons for a long time against us. There's a disease for every medication.
Well, that is so fantastic that this is working. I was going to run to Bed Bath & Beyond and pick you up another charger. I was worried that your phone wouldn't be able to work.
I know, that's like my lifeline here.
I'll check your other plugs though to make sure that they're working.
Okay, let's talk about the golden glitter now. Okay? Now, here's the reason why that can be scary. Like, I was afraid of gold lame a few months ago. Gold lame, gold glitter, all that crap. You know how much I love gold glitter. So that's kind of an opposing thing that you have.
Is that the reason why you're so drawn to gold? Because now that you actually say that, you have used gold a lot since I've known you.
Yes. I discovered so much about the golden frequency that's trying to be covered. Listen, this thing right here, I was drawn to it and I bought it. It was like $1.99. If you put it on the beach when the sun is beating down, if you put it over your head and eyes, it actually affects the color spectrum, just like your sunglasses do. Your sunglasses block out most of the signal coming from the sun in the system of light. But if you just put that, it's see-through. You can change the frequency of the color and then start receiving better signals. It also protects your skin from sunburn, and you don't have to put all those chemicals and pharmaceutical grade crap on your skin.
Yeah, I can see that.
That would save people a lot of money. And I discovered it while I was at the beach. I was told to bring it, and that's what I did. Sorry if I'm pushing you to sleep.
Well, we tried to bring you on, and I have Red Bull.
And you can't have anything, can you?
No, and I have Adderall in the car.
Joey?
But you won't be asleep for like 24 hours.
Joey's a funny person. He's a funny angel. aren't you, Joey?
Try to be.
Joey hasn't figured out who he's been in the past yet.
No.
But I know.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Once you realize who you are first, then you realize who everybody else is.
I wasn't Idris Elba, was I?
What's that?
Idris Elba. The English actor that everybody thinks I look exactly like.
I don't know who that is, Joe.
I'll show you a picture, it'll scare you.
Okay, so I'm going to use the holy water that I blessed at the beach from my first baptism when I baptized someone the first time. By the way, his life was amazing after that.
I remember that whole story.
Yeah. It was amazing until he went back to the dark side.
Yeah.
It lasted a few weeks. But the problem is that he didn't get it.
Yeah.
I just infused him with a big rush of energy.
You, like, blessed his house and all that, too. I remember that.
Yeah, on video. I took it down on YouTube, though.
Yeah, I remember the story, though. But, yeah, his life, like, had a complete turnaround. It was strange.
I don't know what you believe. I don't know if you're Christian. I don't care. I don't know if you're Buddhist.
Me?
No, him.
Oh.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Sounds Catholic, just like me.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Are you? What are you?
Catholic.
Okay. So you kind of know what I'm telling you is pretty much true. I mean, you'll think about it later. But I'll tell you something. There's a big lie that's been told. There is God, and there is a bigger system going on. There's heaven, there's earth, and there's hell if you create it for yourself like that. So the lie that's being told is about slavery, and that it actually ended when it didn't. Because I went all the way back in my DNA, and I figured out that we were created to be slaves. Everybody, not just the blacks. Not just the blacks. Not just the Irish people that were brought to this
You're a
country.
nurse. Love, how are you?
How you guys doing?
Doing good.
How are you?
Good.
Need us to move or?
No, you're good.
Yes, we're good. Thank you.
You're going to be getting more antibiotics. I'm going to take the blood, and I'll change out all your lines when he's done with you, okay?
Okay.
I won't be
I'll
back.
call you.
And I brought you the ammonium as well.
Thanks.
Yep, just let me know when, okay?
I don't mean to be rude, but I can only sit for a couple more minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm hurrying.
You want me to prep this? You can lay down. You want me to prep this? You can lay down quickly.
Almost finished here. So anyways, yeah, there's just a big, back to the chat. All I want you to do is after this, I want you to think about all the things that I've told you during this haircut. And I want you to feel later what you're feeling now. Just think about it. And open up your mind. Okay?
Okay.
Sometimes to be just aware of that there's other stuff going on is the most important part. And then you start getting the answers later. But there's no such thing as coincidence. You know that, too. You probably already know that. Right?
Yeah.
Joey,
Yeah.
give him my phone number right now so that we don't forget. In case you want to talk about anything later.
I promise I will.
Now the front part in the front, I left that long, okay? Because that's gonna, it's a work in progress basically, because it was too short in the first place.
Yeah, that's where I was losing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna lose your hair or?
I started to lose yesterday.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, I'll keep it cut like that on purpose so that it seems like it lasts longer. So that's good. And then, you know, it'll grow back.
Well, you have
What are
two
you
more.
doing, chemo?
Yeah.
You have 2 more weeks here, right?
No, thank God, one.
1 more week.
I hope that's all.
So what I'll do is worst case scenario, I'll plan on bringing him out to your place in a couple weeks. That way you don't have to venture out of the house.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. I do more than hair. I've actually helped people not to commit suicide by talking to them. Sometimes, like I said, just being aware opens up the mind automatically, so you start feeling different.
There's a duck that's in his pond that moves around when he wants to. I know for a fact I've seen it move, Jace.
What do you mean?
He says it's not a real duck. I've seen this duck move.
Really?
Yes, I have.
Joey, can I tell you a freakish story?
What?
Yesterday at the beach, right? You okay still?
Barely.
Okay. Got one more thing to do. So yesterday at the beach, I'm standing there in the water, just loving everything I saw, and I saw like different things in a pattern, like the ships that were out sitting out, you know, the barges and stuff. They were just sitting there, but they were evenly spaced, and it was like looking into a, what do you call those? I forgot what you call it. Kaleidoscope. So right in the corner of
30
my...
seconds? Huh? I'm asking
10 seconds.
10
10
seconds.
seconds? Okay. Let me get the top up. Keep the hair up too. There we go. Yeah. Just put that back in the bag, Joey.
Good?
Please. Yeah, you don't have much hair in it. It's hair from a dog or something? Is that, oh, that's your hair. Okay. Sorry. This is supposed to be insulting or offensive.
Perfect.
Because I had Baron and I was like, wow. Baron's
from
hair
Baron.
is just like mine.
No, it actually looks really good.
Here, let me get the mirror for you.
Oh my god.
Joey, turn that light off. And turn the camera off too.
So let me get